Alright, back for the duel map now. Not sure how I'm supposed to, or how I really wanted to sit to make this more comfortable, because usually I don't do sessions so long. It got kind of awkward to sit in the same place for about an hour. It started hurting my back, but first we're gonna do the duel map tutorial. Because this one I think is pretty unique to Mario Party 3, so I don't really remember exactly how it works. Objective is to knock their stamina down to 0 by using partners. The Millennium Star spins to decide who goes first. I don't know, you'd think he could pretty much stop wherever he wanted to so he could rig this. But I guess he doesn't really have any reason to. I guess he doesn't really get dizzy. You have to pay your partners at the start of every turn. Start off with 10 coins, just like in a regular game. Basic spaces turn into your own space, and then Mario goes again to show off an example of your opponent's space, which steals your coins. If you stop on your own space, you receive coins. And on different turns, different amount of coins happen. Do a mini game over 10 coins whenever you land on one of those. And then there's Game Guy, where you have to risk all of your coins. We already know how that turned out for me. But you never know, next time I could get more luck. Some kind of event happens when you land on the question mark spaces. Guess it can be pretty much anything. For every lap you can pick a partner. Well, you don't really pick a partner, you have to roll for it. And you get to choose where they go. Lucky roulette, you pretty much get to actually pick your partner because the roulette goes so slow. But you only get to choose it once every 3 times. have to pass your opponent to be able to attack them. Sometimes the attack can fail, I'm not exactly sure why, but I guess that's just the way they designed it, so it would be more luck-based than it has to be. He has to go over the ratings of all the partners. And the strategies you might be able to use for them. Goombas have 2 attack and 2 salary. Champion of childishness. Apparently that's what they call Toad. If he's with you, your opponent can't steal coins when you land on their space, so I guess he's pretty useful for that. Bow-Wongs will always attack directly and then blow up at the end. Boo counterattacks anything. Womps can't even attack. So I guess it's not smart to have them in the attacking position. Chomps will, I guess, just basically attack everything at once, but it has a salary of 6. So it's kind of expensive. There are a decent amount of partners in this mode, apparently. I think Baby Bowser is the last one. Can somehow transform into Bowser sometimes. 2 in 5 chance. When he turns into Bowser, he's 3 times as strong. If he fails to transform, he can't attack at all, so I don't know why he has a regular attack of 1. Okay, there's more partners after him. Or at least one more. Forget about him. Sometimes he gives you free coins, but he costs 5 per turn, so... Okay, so I guess Piranha Plant's supposed to be the last one. He might be able to find a dice block to help you move extra, so... I guess they're all pretty useful. Oh, he has a stamina of only 1, so he can be destroyed easily. Right now, with the end of the tutorial, I can finally go to the duel map against Wario. For the stamp that I earned, and Wario did nothing whatsoever to deserve, but he came out of nowhere and challenged me over it. So I guess that's pretty much how winning the stamps works in this game. Wario thinks that no one is more cunning than him, but I think it's pretty much the opposite. I mean, Wario's supposed to be pretty much the stupidest character in the game. Maybe Donkey Kong, but it's hard to say for sure. I have to decide on the turn order. Millennium Star Spin begins. And Wario goes first, so we switch places. Choose where your partner will walk. I guess Wario starts with Bob-Omb. I'll take my partner in the front and so will he. For 5 coins he can pass through that shortcut, which he'll pay even though he can barely afford that, and then he has to go to Game Guy for it. For the rest of his 5 coins. Chooses not to hear the rules for this game, so I don't remember how it works. I think you just have to pick Toad out of the box. And if you don't, then I guess you lose. And he got it. You can try to double your money, which he is going to try to do. And he thinks he's witty. And it works out for him. And he drops out there. Of course, losing to Game Guy only happens if I'm the one at Game Guy's place. Everybody else can just win however much they want. Hopefully I'll be able to beat him anyway. 5 coins to pass through there. I think I'd rather not do that. Take this backwards block. and claim this space. It's time for a 1 versus 1 game, which I think is pretty much the same as duel mini games. They just title them differently in this context. And we're playing the only one I've already played, Vine with Me. Not doing good so far. These stupid vines do not seem to go together at all. I did not mean to drop off there. Skipped over a vine there and then missed another jump to make up for it. Luckily, Wario's terrible. Just barely missed that jump. I mean, Wario can only win if he's gambling at a game of complete chance. He can't win at all when it comes to something remotely skillful. Pay 2 coins at the start for my partner and then move on, and I think I can attack Wario. From the perfect side too. He's got no defense for that, and there's 2 of his hits done. I can move backwards now from 1 space for a happening event, which is not a good thing. Switches my partner positions, but actually I think that might actually be a good thing in this context. Not great, but tolerable. Actually, I don't think it will make a difference considering who his partner is. I mean, he just launches it over my partner, because that's how bombs roll. And then he zooms on past me to get another partner. Baby Bowser partner. Who he chooses to have behind him. I guess it makes sense. Alright, I've claimed another space, but he's got one now too. And he's chosen to land on another Game Guy minigame space. He can't possibly keep getting lucky enough to win these, can he? Oh yes, this minigame. Game Guy's Sweet Surprise. Usually the big chomp wins, and if you can get him, you double your money, but if you guess on the little chomp and he wins, you get 64 times your money. I've definitely seen the little chomp win a few times, but he definitely didn't that time, and Wario gets lucky again. At some point, if he lands on every Game Guy space, he has to eventually lose one. At least I think that's how it works. Luck has to run out eventually. And he's choosing to go through the gate this time and claim that space. And I can't seem to get anywhere because all of my rolls are 2 and 1s where he gets like 8s. That's just where all the luck in the game comes in. Now he's claiming a ton of spaces too. I can't even afford my partner for much longer. so I'm definitely not paying for the gate. I got another mini game. Hopefully this is a chance for me to gain a few more coins back. Some pop gun pickoff. Basically just a mini game of shooting baby Bowsers. If you hit Toad, you lose 10 points. And he just hit Toad. And he did it again, so I should have the advantage here. Now, of course, I had to do it sooner or later. Overall, though, I got a win by like 27 points, so... Wario's not good at this sort of thing. He's better than me at the Game Guy minigames, but not at the duel minigames. And I can still barely move anywhere, and I land on Game Guy. Well, there go all of my coins and my partner, basically. And I get the same game as last time. I don't need to hear how it works. And he starts off with a 2 just like last time. And I start off with a 3. And he gets a 4. So I need a 4 to have a chance at beating him. Of course I get a 5 because I'm not Wario and I don't get lucky with Game Guy every time. God, I hate Game Guy.